True love begins when nothing is expected in return. The whole world steps aside when they see a man who knows where he is going. It was the time you spent with your rose that made it so important. If, in climbing a mountain towards a star, the traveler lets himself be absorbed too much by the problems of climbing, he risks forgetting which star guides him. Failure strengthens the strong. The duck is happy in its muddy pond because it does not know the sea. A man discovers himself when he measures against an obstacle. I have no right to say or do anything that diminishes a man in his own eyes. What matters is not what I think of him, but what he thinks of himself. Hurting a man in his dignity is a crime. To see clearly, it is enough to change the direction of the gaze. I will have to endure 2 or 3 caterpillars if I want to meet the butterflies. One is forever responsible for what one tames. All grown-ups were once children, although few of them remember it. I drink to forget that I am a drunk. The greatness of a profession is in uniting men. There is no true luxury except in human relations. It is easy to satisfy someone who has no room in their heart. A pile of stones ceases to be just a pile of stones the moment a single man looks at it, envisioning within the image of a cathedral. The meaning of things is not in the things themselves, but in our attitude towards them. Perfection is finally achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing more to take away. To love is not to look at each other, it is to look together in the same direction. But if you tame me, we will need each other. You will be unique in the world for me. I will be unique in the world for you. One sees clearly only with the heart. What is essential is invisible to the eyes. What makes the desert beautiful is that somewhere it hides a well of water. Stars are beautiful because behind them there is an unseen flower. Walking straight ahead, one cannot get very far. I wonder if the stars will light up so that someday, each one can find his own. People have stars that are not the same. For travelers, the stars are guides. For others, they are just little lights. Make your life a dream, and of that dream, a reality. If I ordered a general to turn into a seabird and the general did not obey me, the fault would not be the general's, but mine. He who wants to travel happily must travel light. Grown ups never understand anything by themselves, and it is exhausting for children to have to give them explanations all the time. Charity, according to the sense of my empire, is collaboration. To the vain, all other men are admirers. When the mystery is too impressive, it is not possible to disobey. Being born a fool is an incurable disease. We are only afraid of the mystery. We will only be happy when we realize our role, even if it is the darkest. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. I know there is only one freedom, the freedom of thought. You are responsible for what you have tamed. You are responsible for your rose. If someone loves a flower of which there is only one among the millions and millions of stars, it is enough for them to be happy when they look at the stars. Love is mainly listening in silence. To like is to contemplate. We are the masters of things when emotions respond to us. I will fight for the primacy of man over the individual. If you want to understand the word happiness, you must see it as a reward and not an end. The country of tears is so mysterious. The only thing that counts is the lost opportunity. Pure logic is the ruin of the spirit. Difficulty delivers and grants the only freedom that counts. What does it matter that God does not exist, as long as divinity is granted to man? Look, in life there are no solutions, only forces in motion. You must create them, and the solutions come. Men grow 5,000 roses in the same garden, and yet they cannot find what they are looking for. Do not make friends after the age of 60, because you may end up sadly. Fleeing has never taken anyone anywhere. It is much harder to judge oneself than to judge others. If you manage to judge yourself correctly, you will be a true sage.